I'm here with a bunch of my clothes because I wanted to make a video about how to get out of a fashion funk. I had a baby and my pregnancy started in February of 2021. So it's been since that time that I've been able to express myself through clothes and wear the clothes that I like to wear. I didn't have any maternity clothes that I thought were stylish. I just wore them because they fit me. And the same applies to now. I'm nursing my baby and I just wear clothes that are convenient to nurse in, but I don't think they're actually cute. I'm attempting to find myself in fashion again. I want to dress the way I want to for the first time in a year and a half. For the longest time I've been keeping my nice clothes. It had been in the garage because I think when I'm done nursing, then I can wear these clothes that I actually really like. But life's too short to wait to wear the clothes you want to wear. So what I'm gonna do is try on all these clothes, figure out if I still like them, if I still want to keep them, make a pile to take donations, and also clean out what I have in my drawers and in my closet. Let's get started trying on all the clothes and making piles. Okay, so obviously I'm getting rid of these. I actually think this dress is really comfortable. It's super warm, but I just don't like the shapelessness of it. So maybe this is something I can save for an upcycle, because it could be really cute. Really like these pants, so I'm gonna keep them. I think I'm actually gonna keep this shirt because I can see it being a good practical neutral, and I actually really like how it fits. I don't mind the sweater, but I'm not a huge fan of how I look in a turtleneck. I can't decide. This is also really itchy though.
Alright, I'll spare you the rest of the clothes that I tried on, and let's skip to the part where I've made piles.
Here is how we're looking now. I have a pile of clothes over here that I'm giving to a friend. I have a pile of clothes here that I'm donating. And then this is stuff that I'm keeping. And then I have a pile of stuff I want to sew and try and make into something different. And then shoes that I want to get rid of. That's how it looks so far. I still have another bin of clothes and another bin of shoes in the garage I need to go through. Here in my living room, I have different piles of clothes organized by type. So I've got like turtlenecks, sweaters, pants, basic tees, dresses, jackets, skirts, and over here is some more like everyday loungewear type of stuff.
The purpose of categorizing your clothes is to see how much of each item you have for each season. This will help you with one of the following steps when you make a wish list. Categorizing will help you see any gaps in your wardrobe or if you have plenty of any certain item.
All this here is stuff that's finding a new home, whether it's going back to family members, to friends, donating it, or just selling it. I still have clothes in my closet and my drawers that I'm going to go through and add to these piles. And I'm also going to be going through all my shoes and jewelry. Once I finish making these piles, what I'm going to do is split them into summer and spring wardrobe, and then fall and winter, and then a separate pile for year-round clothing. Then once I have the seasonal piles built, I'm going to
make a list
of things that I am missing, things that I can start looking for when I go thrifting.
I finally finished organizing all my clothes, and the pile for donations has gotten quite big. Over here is everything that I'm keeping, and it's all organized into categories as well as into seasons. Next, I decided to get on Pinterest to try and find inspiration for the clothes and style direction that I wanted to go in. I searched a couple of styles of clothing and could not find anything that I liked. I specifically was looking up European style because I like the idea of the simplicity and chicness of European fashion, but everything on Pinterest just looked like what an American would wear in Europe, not what actual Europeans are wearing in Europe. Even though I couldn't find anything on Pinterest to help me, I still think that this is a useful step for anyone else experiencing a fashion funk, and you should definitely try to find inspiration if you can. I'm at the point where I can start making a list of clothes that I want to replace in my closet and new stuff that I want to find to fill the gaps of some of the stuff that I'm getting rid of. So I have this old planner here. My sister got this for me for Christmas in 2020, and I never used it very much because in 2021 I got pregnant with my second kid, and that made me very tired, and I stopped using a planner. So now it's a good place to make lists and keep notes. So I'm gonna start making a list in here. I'll just make a list of like shoes, pants, shorts, loungewear, jewelry, like anything that pops into my mind that I feel like I'm missing or I need to replace, or is sort of a want item. This way, when I go thrifting, I can just, take a picture of these lists that I make. And when I'm in the thrift store, I know, okay, I'm specifically looking for this item. This is the wish list that I created, and I broke it down into categories, as you can see. I have shoes, jewelry, pants and shorts, lounge, tops, athletic, and then accessories and jackets. And I actually just found this old list that I made like a year ago or so. I do this every once in a while, okay? Finally, I had put myself together enough to go to the thrift store and look for some of the things that I had on my list. But thrifting isn't always easy, and sometimes you go to the thrift store with a plan, you know what you're looking for, and you find absolutely nothing. Even though I didn't find anything that I liked at the thrift store, I did find some interesting stuff. For example, I found this purse. I don't know how much it costs originally, but at the thrift store they were selling it for $30, and they had another one that was for $12, but it's the same brand. Very inconsistent. Also, I don't like it when thrift stores overprice their products just because it's a designer item or a high-end item. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I also found this little bag that has a T on it, and it reminded me of that T is for Troy meme. But anyway, after a few visits to the thrift store, I wasn't finding anything good, so I decided to give it a rest and let some new inventory come in before I tried to look again. And then about a month later, I went and I found so many good things, and I feel like I really revived my wardrobe and found stuff that I'm genuinely excited to wear. Even though I haven't found everything on my wish list yet, just getting rid of so much of the clothes I didn't like feels like such a weight lifted, and I already feel so much better about myself and my style. I hope this video can also help you if you're experiencing a fashion funk. And please give it a thumbs up if it has, or if you've just enjoyed this information or enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching this video. The next video going up on my channel is going to be a clothing rotation from spring and summer clothes to fall and winter clothes. So in that video, you'll be able to see some of the items that I thrifted and have been able to incorporate into my fall wardrobe. So if you're interested in seeing that and how my wardrobe's looking after this whole fashion funk process, please subscribe so you don't miss that video. Lastly, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!